McGovern!
Yay! You guys heard MTV, you're like, we know this. No, we don't know this asshole. Thanks for sticking around, guys, except for those 5 girls leaving. You should feel guilty. This is my dream. Don't you feel bad? What do you guys have, jobs or something? No, that's even worse. They're like, no, not really. You just don't know who you are. Great, cool. I'm glad you guys are here. I want to ask you guys that are in here right now, how many people in here think I look like a douchebag? Yeah? I like his response. The girl next to him's like, no, he does. Yeah, I know I look like a douchebag. It's weird, because when you look like a douchebag, sometimes people try to fight you for no reason. Like the other day, I was just hanging out, and this dude came up to me. He's like, hey, yo, bro, I saw you looking at me. I was like, no, man, I wasn't looking at you. He was like, let's go outside and settle this. And I was like, Dad, chill, all right? I know I look like a douchebag, though, because every time I go to like a Walgreens, no matter what I ask the associate for, they always take me to the aisle with the Axe body spray, every single time. I'm like, bro, I need a chapstick, but how did you know I was running low? That's crazy. That is crazy. I also act like a douchebag on dates. Guys, are you good on dates? Do you, on a first date, do you immediately put the bill down, just pay for it? Yeah, I like how you look at him like, do you? Do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. I like to do this thing on first dates. Well, I always pay on the first date, but I like to, when the bill gets dropped, just wait like a minute, just to watch the girl freak out for a second. Just look at the bill like, oh my God, what is that? I don't know. Is it say something? I don't know what this is. Or they do that Tyrannosaurus Rex arm things. You ever seen the girls do that, guys? Just, if I could just reach it, I would totally split it with you, but it's just out of my reach. That's how it is, though. Been doing a lot of dating. I've been on all the websites. You guys online daters? Okay, my kind of crowd, huh? Tell me if you can beat all the sites I've been on. I've been on OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, 6-month free trial at Match.com. I like older women, so I'm on Ancestry.com. That's a fun one. What other dating sites am I on? I'm on Airbnb. You guys know that one? I know, some of you guys are like, Zach, Airbnb is not a dating site. Well, guess what? It is if you treat it like one. People would show up to my house, I'd be like, ooh, I do not have a spare bedroom. This is gonna be a weird weekend, isn't it? But you paid, so come on in. I'm on Hinge, I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble. I'm on my favorite site right now, blackpeoplemeet.com. You guys know it? Yeah, I know. I like that. When I tell this joke, every white person in the room looks for the nearest black person to look at. Well, we don't know what he's gonna say either. If you laugh, we'll laugh too, but if you don't, we're not laughing. That's not funny. Blackpeoplemeet.com is a real site though, I swear to God. And here's the thing, they do not check when you sign up for a profile. I sent them this face and they were like, sure, have fun. And then I went on a date with a girl from blackpeoplemeet.com. As soon as I got to the restaurant, she was like, dude, you're not black. I was like, girl, you're not petite, we both lose. Just see this thing through, huh? I am jealous, you know what? Especially in the dating world, I'm jealous of black dudes because black guys, you're just cool. You're just cool. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just cool dudes. You know what I mean? You are. Like a black dude will walk up to a girl and be like, yo, ma, you want a drink? I'm not that cool. I walk up to a girl, I'm like, do I have something in my teeth? Can I have a glass of water? Do you have any water? It's not the same. I don't like first dates either. I don't like the first dinner date, because I got burned one time. I went on a dinner date with this girl. I was having an amazing time. I was like, I could see myself dating this girl. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to ask you this question. Where did you go to college? And I was like, oh, I actually didn't go to college. And she was like, oh, I can't date a guy who didn't go to college. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's funny you say that, because I can't pay the bill, so. What are we doing here? It is what it is though, you know? We all have weird stuff about us too, you know, like in the dating world, we all have weird stuff that we don't want the person to find out until they like you and it's too late and they don't have nowhere to go. My thing's not even that weird, I just have cold hands all the time. And my girl, you know, when I date people, the girls know about it, but as a single guy, that sucks, because sometimes I want to get romantic with a girl, and that's supposed to be spontaneous, but it's not spontaneous with me, because she can just see it coming from a mile away, because I'm just standing in front of her, rubbing my hands together, blowing on him. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm about to touch you. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, doing it though. I like going on dates for the drinking. You know, you guys big drinkers? Yeah. Yeah, I've been down in Florida a while now. I gotta drive to shows and drive home, do a little drinking. I knew I was really drunk when I was driving home from a show the other night, and I drove past a car dealership, and the first thought in my mind was, wow, that place is packed. Was that a new restaurant? Must be amazing, because there's cars on the inside. What's that? This guy knows. That table knows. There's some people in here right now. I want to ask you guys, does anybody in here have a DUI? Good. Statistically impossible though. There's a lot of people in here. Somebody has a DUI and is just lying about it. Just like herpes, okay? Nobody has a DUI? I thought you raised your hand. Oh, you're raising your hand for the other one? I'm like, please say DUI. Please. I do feel like because I have a microphone though, I should tell you guys, do not drink and drive, right? Don't do it, it's bad. But how awesome do you feel when you drink and drive and make it home? Yo, that is an amazing feeling, right? Yes, thank you. That's the best feeling in the world, because you're just driving home, one eye open like, oh my God, I don't want to get pulled over, this would be so expensive. And then you pull in your driveway and you're like, fuck the police. Get cocky back out of your driveway like, I'm gonna go around the block again, I'm good at this shit. Does anybody need a ride? So I can open your Uber app, I'm gonna pick up somebody now. I was in Uber the other night. Tell me if you guys knew about this. This guy started talking to me, which is like, you know, whatever. He was a nice guy. He told me they have Uber helicopter. Did you guys know about this? Uber helicopter. Yeah, the waiter knows Uber helicopter. I didn't know about that, and it pissed me off. I was like, who the hell is taking Uber helicopter? And then it hit me. Uber helicopter is for a dude on a first date that's going real bad, and he just wants to throw a Hail Mary to try to salvage that date, right? Like, she's at dinner, she's not making eye contact, she's been to the bathroom a bunch of times. Finally, last time back in the bathroom, he's like, hey, I know this date's not going well. I actually paid the check and I also got you an Uber. Do you mind if I just walk you out? And she's like, yeah, okay, whatever. They get out of the parking lot, and there's a fucking helicopter sitting there. Yo, you can't tell me that girl's not gonna be like, I'm gonna give him a second chance. And then they get in only to find out it's Uber helicopter pool. Right back to square one. I'm happy to have Uber though, you know. I like that. Don't gotta drink and drive, don't gotta do that stuff. I travel a lot for comedy, I mentioned drinking a lot. What made me realize recently, the airport is the only place you can drink before like 9 a.m. and still have a family. Right? You could be having a Bloody Mary at like 6 in the morning, like, it's okay, I'm going somewhere. It's a rehab, but I gotta fly there. I was at the airport recently, I was drinking, it was like 7 in the morning. This dude next to me was just staring at me so hard that I looked over and he was just like, come on, man. Don't you think it's a little early to be drinking? I was like, dude, we're at the airport. He was like, you work here. I was like, all right. Guess I'll head back to the cockpit. See, I like that part of the joke because I don't feel like I look as much like a pilot as I look like a male flight attendant. You know, I don't feel like this look says, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be taking off in about 5 minutes. So I feel like this look is more like peanuts or pretzels. If you're lucky, you'll get both, big boy. Oh man. I took a flight, it was long distance, it was across country, it was during the pandemic, so maybe this is why. Cross country flight, it was $11. That's like too cheap, right? Like, it should not cost you more to get to the airport than to fly out of the airport, you know? I just feel like $11 is so cheap that if that plane crashes, no one's gonna ask what happened. And even if they do, they're like, dude, why'd that plane crash? You're like, $11 fucking is why. The plane didn't even take off, it just rolled off the runway into the woods. All right, guys, I'm Zach McGovern. Thanks for listening to my set. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Don't drink and drive. Get home safe.